Yo, my G's, don't know, 95, Big Fox, GBMB, yeah, gang life stories, you get me? I thought, let me drop another gang life story. True, the audience have been saying to me to drop this thing, you get me? Let me give you a little heads up on something for the youths and that. If you're active on the roadside, you need to keep your wits about you, you get me? The story one time, yeah, where like three man was on the roadside. They've done something already previous in the next area, yeah. But obviously they've come back to their area, feeling that things are calm. Do you get me? On the block, rolling, doing what they're doing. They've actually decided like, raw, look, boom, we're going shop. So they've actually went on the way to the food shop. You get me? Like a motorbike, two motorbikes, peds have just passed and turned around. You get me? It's kind of like turned around three times. Do you get me? And on the third occasion, you get me, a strap has been discharged. You get me? And obviously, three shots was let off. You get me? And obviously, boom, you get me? One man got touched in his arm. Do you get me? Real hood shit, real hood stories. Touched in his arm. One guy ran away on the first shooting. The next guy got shot the second time, and then the third shooting, the bullet just went somewhere mad. That's what the road story says. And the road story says that person was doing like magic or something because the gun was actually pointed at him on the third shot, and like the bullet just went nowhere. The bullet just went nowhere. Dead on point on, and the bullet went nowhere. So like a lot of men are saying that guy is, you get me, on something else, got some different sort of powers around him. But this is what I'm trying to say. In a situation where things look sticky or things look dodgy, always use your wits and get out of there quickly, because you never know what the situation could be. Sometimes it's best not to be the hero all the time. Sometimes you gotta know when to use your brain and cut. Do you get me? And come back and strike another day. You get me? Because it could have been fatal. Obviously, the guy that got shot never died. Do you get me? So thank the Lord for that. You get me? So, but this is the things that go on in the hood, day to day, day to day, day to day. You get me? So I know another story where, you get me, guys was acting hard, acting tough. You get me? Got banged up in jail. You get me? And then end up coming out and end up fucking doing the guy that banged him up in jail. So these are the things that are going on. Like niggas, prides are mad. So no one ain't saying you can't have pride, but just know what time it is out here on the roads, innit? You gotta be smart, innit? Pride is a good thing, innit? But in the right places, innit? Understand? Like, so at the end of the day, you gotta know this gang life thing. If it's not for you, then know your thing. Another part two soon land. You get me? This gang life stories thing still. So listen up.